Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover history's darkest tales. Today we're diving into the chilling story of Joseph Vacher, the French Ripper, a serial killer who terrorized rural France in the 1890s. He murdered at least 11 young shepherds, maybe up to 50, in a spree of horrifying brutality. We'll trace his life from a troubled childhood to his bloody end on the guillotine and how his crimes changed crime. Investigation forever. If you're into true crime, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Let's get started. Joseph Vacher was born November 16, 1869, in Beaufort, a tiny village in France's Isère region. The second youngest of 16 kids in a poor farming family, his life was grim. His father, Pierre, 59, was an illiterate farmer with a small plot for sheep, goats, and sparse crops. His mother, Marie Rose, 44, was Pierre's second wife. Hunger was constant, education rare, and child deaths common. Joseph's twin brother, Eugene, died at 6 months on July 15, 1870, choking on bread an older sibling stuffed in their cradle as a prank. Joseph later claimed this cursed him with an evil eye. As a kid, he was quiet but explosive. At 5, he fired his dad's rusty rifle at boys teasing him, missing but breaking windows and scaring the village. His overworked mother beat him harshly, fueling his rage. As a teen, Joseph's violence grew. In the fields, he nearly strangled his brother Louis over a wheelbarrow of hay, stopped only by their father. Pierre later said he was like a storm cloud, calm, then raging. Joseph rarely attended the local Catholic school, where teachers saw him torture animals, slicing cats and pinning frogs alive. In 1884, at 14, a 10-year-old neighbor, Joseph Amieux, vanished near Beaufort's woods. His body was found, raped, beaten, throat cut. Tramps were blamed, but Joseph was seen nearby. No proof, case dropped. At 15, after his mom's 1882 death from tuberculosis, and his dad's in 1889, a half-sister sent him to a strict Marist Brothers seminary near Lyon. Under harsh discipline, he worsened, caught torturing animals and committing sins of the flesh, earning whippings. Kicked out at 17 in 1886, he returned to Marcolin. In 1887, at 18, Joseph caught syphilis from a Lyon prostitute. By 1888, sores covered his genitals. A botched operation at Antequel Hospital removed his left testicle, leaving pain, impotence, and shame. Syphilis hit his brain, sparking hallucinations, paranoia, and violence. The monster was forming. Joseph's first crime hit June 29, 1888, in Beaufort. As a farmhand, he lured 12-year-old shepherd Marcelin Bourdon into a barn, pretending to need help. He tried to rape him, pinning him and gagging him. Marcelin bit his hand, kneed him, and screamed. Workers came. Joseph fled into the woods bloodied. The scared family didn't press charges. He later bragged, "I wanted to teach him a lesson." Penniless, he sought his brother Auguste in Geneva. Admitting the assault and hinting at past bad things, Auguste kicked him out. Joseph drifted to Lyon slums, stealing to survive. In 1890, at 20, he joined the French Army's 60th Infantry Regiment in Grenoble, hoping for redemption. No luck. He stole uniforms, hid them, and attacked officers, slashing a corporal with a razor, then attempting suicide by cutting his throat. He survived and was transferred. Promoted to corporal in 1890, likely due to France's need for colonial soldiers, his cruelty surged. He beat recruits, kicking one for sloppy marching, and nearly choking another for backtalk. By 1892, a sergeant in Besançon, he attacked an officer with scissors over confiscated brandy, screaming, "Blood! They don't know what I can do." He dodged court-martial with charm and lies about Zouave service in Algeria, which later helped him evade capture. In 1893, he fixated on Louise Baron, a 19-year-old maid. He showered her with stolen gifts. After a suicide attempt furlough, he proposed on August 4th, threatening to kill her if she refused. She hesitated. Seeing her dance with another soldier at a festival, he snapped. On August 20th, outside Hotel de la Poste, he shot her twice in the face with a stolen revolver, breaking them, her jaw and lodging a bullet in her neck. As she fell, he shot his temple, surviving with a graze. At Dole Hospital, he ranted about conspiracies. "They're poisoning me." Louis and the Jews, diagnosed with acute mania from syphilis. He was sent to Saint-Robert Asylum in Ain on September 12, 1893. Under Dr. Blanche, he swung between clarity and madness, confessing animal killings and dreaming of cleansing society. Deemed cured on February 28, 1894, despite warnings, he was freed, vowing revenge on a rejecting world. Now a drifter, Joseph wandered with an umbrella, a ragged French ripper. He targeted shepherds aged 11 to 17, alone in fields. He lured them with candy or talk, then attacked, strangling with hands or wire, slashing throats post-mortem, mutilating genitals and gutting stomachs. He raped the living, abused the dead, drank blood, and sometimes ate flesh. Syphilis fueled his voices to kill, but he was methodical, burying bloody clothes. He called himself the wolf eating the lambs. The spree began April 20th, 1894, near Saint-Georges-des-Écuyers, Indre. Eugénie Honorine Biloré, 14 herding cows, was found disemboweled, breast cut, and face gashed. Joseph asked for milk, blamed on tramps. May 19th, feet, Hérault, 13-year-old Marie Madaud, raped, spine severed, eyes gouged. Joseph slept in a barn. Auguste 31 Villarreal, Tarn, 18-year-old Louis Rochette, goatherd, strangled, castrated, intestines scattered. Joseph pawned his watch. Winter paused him, but spring 1895 reignited. April 28, Saint-Astier, Dordogne, 15-year-old Elodie Roy, raped, throat cut, tongue through the wound. Joseph claimed he carved Vacher was here on a tree. June 29th, La Pérouse, Puy de Dôme, 13-year-old Pierre Biloré, decapitated, penis in mouth. June 30th, Le Godefroy, 11-year-old Victor Portalier, strangled, gutted, and abused. Joseph, seen begging, fled police. In 1886, more died. May 25, Saint-Vincent de Paul, Drôme, 17-year-old Joseph Bouillet, beaten, genitals cut. July 7th, Valence, 14-year-old Adèle Mott, missing while herding, found in the Rhône, mutilated. Auguste Bouzilhac, guard, 12-year-old Emily Mott, raped, slashed ear to ear. September 7th, Montélimar, 15-year-old Marie Boyer, strangled, stomach cut, breasts sliced. By 1897, panic gripped southern France. Papers called him the Shepherd Butcher. He claimed 11 kills and boasted only 550, including failed attacks. He roamed 1,500 miles funded by theft, dodging capture with lies and rural trust, and hiding evidence. Joseph's end came August 7, 1897 in Oriol, Bouches-du-Rhône. He attacked 26-year-old laundress Eugénie Soustre, strangling her until she played dead. She woke, clawed his eyes, screamed, and broke free. Neighbors held him for police. He spat, "I've killed 11 and I'll kill again." In Aix-en-Provence, he confessed proudly, "I bit their tongues and drank blood for strength." Wound sketches and stolen items linked him. In Grenoble, Dr. Alexandre Lacassagne examined him, syphilis scars. Uneven eyes and an odd skull shape marked degeneracy. Bertillon measurements traced his path. Public fury exploded. Le Petit Journal caricatured his wolf eyes. He wrote rants blaming Jews, Freemasons, and Louise. Charged with 11 murders in November 1897, his trial began October 3, 1898, in Bourg-en-Bresse, under Judge Fayol. Over 11 days, 200 witnesses, including Lacassagne, testified. Joseph, chained, claimed insanity. "The devil took me." Prosecutor Émile Fournier called him cunning, citing escapes and pawned loot. Marcelin relived his assault. Louise, scarred, pointed silently. Families wept over exhumed bodies. Lacassagne's autopsies showed wire marks and bites matching Joseph's teeth. Doctors split. Some called him an untreatable moral imbecile. Others blamed syphilis. He yelled, "Free me! I'll kill 50 more!" On October 14th, the jury convicted in 20 minutes. Death sentence. He shrugged. God's will. Appeals failed. President Faure denied mercy. December 34, 1898, dawn, Bourg prison yard, cold mist. Joseph, 29, faced the guillotine, refused a priest, and cursed executioner Diebler, "Burn in hell! Freemason Jew!" At 7:03 a.m., the blade fell. His head hit the basket, eyes raging. Crowds cheered. Some bought his hair and teeth. Joseph's crimes exposed asylum failures, letting a violent man loose. His case advanced forensics. Lacassagne's work shaped Interpol and profiling. It showed how sickness and hardship breed killers. The Killer of Little Shepherds by Douglas Starr keeps his story alive. Joseph Vacher warns us, evil hides in plain sight, even in quiet fields. His young victims deserve memory. Thanks for watching. Comment, what's the creepiest killer story you know? Sources below. Stay curious, stay safe.